Ramon will follow up with the Privacy Act. So as stated, the Freedom of Information Act, or also FOIA, is a law that provides any person access to agency records, except to the extent that such records or portions of such records are protected from disclosure by one or more of the 9 exemptions. So any FPAC requires any request be looked on the screen. There's a website that you can go on and look to see if your question is already been asked. I will show you that website also. They ask that all information requests is put in through the management and strategy team. So you can send myself or Ramon email, and then we'll follow up with the FOIA request. I think after this presentation, all the slides will be sent out so you have a copy of the references. If you have any information or requests, Patrick is the person that's over for NHQ. So when you click on the first website from the slide, it brings you to this website where you can go through and see the different reading rooms. Every department has a different reading room. For NRCS, you could click on NRCS and then it will take you to their website where you have options to view different questions that you may be wondering about. So the first couple of tabs, it shows you where you can do the e-directives, which Nora will explain in her presentation. And then when you go back, it shows you the testimonies that's been through Congress or the Farm Bill process. I'll show you the Farm Bill process. So it gives you the explanation of the different programs that NRCS works with, and it gives you the definition or the explanation that if you need more information about. And then if you go back and you want to have more information about the EQIP CSP or the ACEP, you can click on these and they give you different fact sheets for each program. So it gives you a pretty good breakdown of the different programs and how it works, the benefits, the initiatives, and how to get started. So if you have any questions, you could let me know at this point. If not, I'll turn it over to Ramon to do the Privacy Act.
Okay, any question for Anika? Well, first of all, my name is Ramon Ortiz, and the Assistant State Conservation for Management Strategy. Let me do this. Just for those of you that haven't that we we haven't had the chance to meet before. I'm Ramon Ortiz, Assistant for State Conservation for Management Strategy. I used to be part of the Steve Strano team. I used to be part of the resources team. I was a state planning specialist. But for the last 2 years, I've been the assistant state conservationist for management strategy. Something that I know, Chris went over the BMT and Ika went over FOIA, but before I continue on the FOIA, I just want to say that management strategy, for those of you that are not familiar with what management strategy does, basically what we do, we help or we assist the state with that administrative part of what we do when we carry out our business. You got state resources under Steve Straddle. They're responsible for the technical part as far as explaining how to helping assisting you guys on how to carry out the conservation planning. for management strategy, for us, we're responsible to make sure that you guys have the tools available to conduct the agency mission. Make sure that you have the vehicle, the computer, the supplies, the paper, the pencil. So that's what management strategy does. The FOIA is one of those things that we assist the field staff in making sure that when you get a FOIA request, and a FOIA request, you got to. I always say that FOIA, you got two different FOIA requests. You got the easy one, you got the hard one. The easy one, those can be addressed just like Anika pointed out during the presentation, just going over that FOIA website. And basically, there's a lot of information there that can address that particular question or not that particular request that you might get from the public, right? But the hard one are those that when you, for example, I remember when I was a soil conservationist down in Georgia, I had a person coming to the office. He wasn't even a customer; he was a taxpayer that he would like to know what program his neighbor was funded through Farm Bill. So when you get those type of requests, those are the hard ones. And of course, my role as a system for management strategy here is to be the liaison between you and the national office. So that name that you saw on the slide, Patrick, he's a national FOIA coordinator. So every time we get those hard FOIA requests, definitely we follow with Patrick just to make sure that we're not providing any information that we're not supposed to share. But basically, that's what FOIA is. It's just when we get those external requests from the public asking for particular information on the business that we carry out as an agency. Any question on that? How I'm doing here, Steve, with time?
You've still got, let me see here, 36. This one was going to be 8 minutes. So you got a couple more minutes on this presentation, but then you still have 15 on the other one.
Oh, come on, Steve.
Hey, you put the
Well,
numbers.
I mean, so basically that's what Anika and I were planning to provide on FOIA. Any question, if you have any question, just put it in the chat and definitely we'll be more than happy to answer those. If not, we can jump into the next presentation, which I believe, yeah, I'm gonna be the presenter and go from there.
Are you going to talk about the Privacy Act?
Oh, I guess that let's do this. No, I wasn't planning. I guess I don't have any slide that covered that particular topic. So let's do this. Irina, just put that as a follow-up Q&A, so I can provide more, better guidance on the Privacy Act.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't count on that, and I know that Steve did ask me to cover that, so I apologize for that.
Yeah, you're forgiven, Ramon.